I'm a sucker, a low down, dirty, sneaky, double crossing, conniving motherfucker. Breaking in cribs with a crowbar. I wasn't poor, I was poor. I couldn't afford the OR. I used to wait until it.
Hey, what up, you guys? This is Danny B. You're watching the Trash Dash, and this is gonna be a voice-only video just because it's pretty late. It's 3 a.m. and I'm actually laying in bed right now, so I'm not gonna put the camera on myself. I'm just gonna talk. But I've been wanting to do one of these top 10 horror movies of 2022 lists, and I'm only gonna say a couple things about each movie to keep this video kind of short. So here we go. Oh, and also I didn't see every single movie. You know, there's a lot of big ones that I missed. Like I missed Nope, I missed The Sadness, a couple others that I didn't see. But here's what I did see, and here's my top 10 favorites of the last year. Coming up at number 10 was going to be Orphan First Kill. I like this movie. Not my very favorite, but it was alright. I didn't think it was as good as the first Orphan movie, but overall it was kind of fun. Pretty cool to see the Orphan back. Pretty bad CGI blood and stuff, but it was okay. Alright, coming up at number 9 is Christmas Bloody Christmas. Overall, I like this movie. I am going to pick it up when it comes out on DVD. I think a lot of people like this way better than I did. I like the cinematography and I like the killer Santa Claus and stuff. I wasn't a huge fan of the dialogue. To me, that it kind of got on my nerves a little bit. I was just like, all right. But then what I ended up doing was actually pretended that these were Canadian people. They're just like, oh, that's how they talk in Canada. Just nonstop about movies and music. Alright, so number 9 was Christmas Bloody Christmas. Alright, coming up at number 8 is Black Phone. And I didn't really know what this was going to be about going into it, but I actually liked it a lot. Yeah, Ethan Hawke was pretty cool in this movie. I really liked the lead kid and like what the phone meant, like, you know, picking it up and hearing like the past victims and the ghosts of the victims. I thought that was a really cool concept. So yeah, number 8, Black Phone. Coming up at number 7 is going to be Scream Part 5. I really liked this movie. I liked it better than a lot of the Scream sequels. Jenna Ortega, I believe, was the one girl in it. She was really good in it. Overall, a really good sequel, and it didn't disappoint me. So number 7, Scream 5. Right, coming up at number 6 is going to be Barbarian. I did like this movie a lot. I had a lot of fun with it. Even like the opening, like the first act of it, I thought was amazing. And then the second act was pretty funny, and third act was really cool. The one issue I have with this is I think it's kind of a Castle Freak ripoff. It had a lot in common with the movie Castle Freak, but I won't say too much about that. Just see the movie. Yeah, Barbarian, number 6. Coming up at number 5 is going to be Halloween Ends. I really like this movie. Definitely my favorite of the 3 Halloween newer movies. I actually really liked the character of Corey. I thought it was an interesting dynamic between Michael Myers, who you know nothing about, and then Corey, who you know everything about, and then they're both in the same boat together. Yeah, I just thought it was an interesting take on the Halloween franchise. So yeah, number 5, Halloween Ends. Alright, coming up at number 4 is going to be kind of a obscure one. I picked this up from my buddy Rick's website called Cat Call Omega Violence. This was a 2022 independent horror movie. Really awesome, really slimy gore effects. Kind of about this girl who gets sick of being catcalled and she just starts killing people that catcall her. And like it gets to the point where she's like smashing their heads apart and stuff. And it's super gory and over the top. A lot of fun. So that's number 4, Catcall Omega Violence. All right, coming up at number 3 is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I absolutely love the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Netflix movie. I thought this movie kind of like didn't give a fuck. It was like, all right, here's all these woke kids, and now watch Leatherface chop them up. I thought the bus scene was excellent. I liked Leatherface in this. My one complaint about the movie is that it doesn't have Leatherface's family in it. Like, there's not a bunch of like crazy characters or anything. There's no like dinner scene like that. But overall, I really like this one, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Alright, coming up at number 2 is going to be Dark Glasses, Dario Argento's new movie. I thought this was a really good bounce back for Argento. Definitely better than the last couple of Argento movies. Like, I thought it was better than Giallo and way better than Dracula 3D. It's not so much of a horror movie as it is kind of like a drama with like a little bit of horror in it, but I thought it was pretty good. So number 2, Dark Glasses. And number 1 is going to be Terrifier Part 2. I absolutely love this movie. I thought it was excellent. I've watched it probably like 6 or 7 times since it came out. And what's crazy is I wasn't even really a huge fan of the first movie. I thought it was okay, but this one I thought was excellent. And my favorite scene in the whole movie is the dream sequence, which I think is like a big metaphor for commercialism. You got all these adults acting like children, and then they're begging for like, candy, like some PG-13 shit. But then Art the Clown is like, alright, nah, I'm too gangster for that. So he pulls out a Tommy gun and blasts him away, and it's fully graphic, and I just thought that was a really cool scene. And I also kind of like the mythology of it. I thought that was pretty cool. And then the gore scenes in this are pretty crazy, especially the trick-or-treater girl was like, oh my god. But yeah, I had a lot of fun watching this one. So that's number 1, Terrifier Part 2. Alright guys, it's Danny B. You're watching the Trash Dash. Let me know your top 10 favorite horror movies of the year. Let me know what else you liked. I also really liked the Beavis and Butthead movie that came out. It's not horror, but I love that one. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.